Hello, Crossroads friends. My name is Phil Pippinger, and I see with everyone going online these days, I thought I might jump into this sea of virtual and social media. Uh, I had talked about doing this for years, doing podcasts, but because of technical and digital intimidation, I was always reluctant to do this. And so, how with being forced to engage in this type of medium, uh, I've had to learn how to navigate through all this and learn some things. My son has been real helpful. Silas, my middle son, he's been real helpful to help me with developing some things and learning what to do, and I'm grateful to him for that. As a matter of fact, we did a Zoom meeting with our board of directors Sunday, and we shared prayer requests, prayed for each other, and I conducted that. I was the leader of that meeting, if you could imagine. And to know me is to know that I shy away from these things, but it went really well, and I'm trying to learn some things as I go through this. It's always good to kind of keep up with how to do this. If you know anything about Crossroads of East Tennessee, we are here in Cleveland, Tennessee, Bradley County, Tennessee, and we are involved in doing Bible studies before school at two middle schools and two high schools in the Bradley County school system. We meet at 7:30 once a week on one of those campuses on a weekly basis. And a big part of what we do is, why do you believe in what you believe? And how do you distinguish what is good and what is evil? Um, our studies, uh, we cycle out every year doing a different study. For example, this year, for the 2019-2020 school year, our focus was on Genesis chapters 1 through 11. Um, Students need to always know or learn about where they came from, where they're going, who established law, and why is there any kind of order instead of chaos. And the fourth thing that students need to understand is that someone gives purpose and meaning to life. Those are four questions that a worldview has to answer, and Genesis 1 through 11 deals with that really well. And so, yeah, there's always the evolution questions that students always have, and that's good too. It really is. And so, this year, that was what our purpose, or what we established as far as our objectives with Genesis 1 through 11. Creation, where did sin come from? How does God make things right between men? That is really cool. Garden of Eden, the shedding of an animal's blood, uh, the idea of why we wear clothes, even, you know, with Adam and Eve and what happened in the garden. And so that's been the focus of our study this year. Next year, for this upcoming school year, we'll be getting into Romans 1 through 8, dealing with some of the fundamentals of the Christian faith. So we'll be talking about that over the course of the next school year. But honestly, since March 12th, it was right in the middle of the students' spring break, Cleveland City schools and Bradley County schools. And the announcement came down, we were in a state of emergency, and the governor decided to send a mandate to the superintendents across the state to close schools at least by March 20th. So our students have been out of school for the last 3 weeks. And so that hurts us, that we can't see students and evangelize and equip and work with these students in this capacity. So you have to adapt and improvise, and that's what I'm attempting to do here when we do this. So when we do these things, when we do these we're going to do a question and answer forum. For example, in Genesis, just to give you an example, Genesis 6, we see where um, Moses is writing about the sons of God. Who are the sons of God? And then he talks about a group called the Nephilim, or the Nephilim, as to use the Hebrew proper pronunciation. We're going to tackle some of those questions. We're not going to have some long, drawn out lesson, but we'd like to do something for 15 to 20 minutes as much as possible. And I'd like to also do a time where I'd like to tell you guys more about who I am and what the Lord has taught me and what he is continually teaching me from his word, and where I'm at in this journey with him. So with all that said, that's what we'll be dealing with these podcasts. And this is not just for our students that we meet with, but it is for everyone. We have friends in Romania that possibly might listen to some of these podcasts. So our hope is that we do a good job teaching God's word, clarifying it, and making it to where you check out what I am saying to you when we do these studies. So please, please feel free to ask questions. Submit them. We've got different types of media. We are on Crossroads of East Tennessee is on Twitter. We are also on Facebook. So please feel free to contact us that way. So anyway, thank you so much. And I pray that you are doing well. I pray for your health. I pray that you are doing well. I pray that your family is fine. And I pray that you are pursuing the Lord. And the way to pursue him is to get into his word. God bless you, and thank you so much for your time. And I look forward to talking to you in the very near future. Keep pursuing him. God bless you. Bye-bye.